Okay, here we are inside. So you walk in, I have a very small living space and it flows into a quote unquote dining space, although it's too small to have a table and chairs and have room to get around. So this hideous couch is a leftover from my married days. It needs to get gone. But I do have like cool artwork. So these are from an artist from Louisiana. This is actually a zoomed in photograph of a boat hull of a boat that was a fishing boat that was washed farther upstream, and the salt water was starting to corrode. So it's like a macro zoomed in view, but it looks like some abstract landscape. It's awesome. And then the same artist did this photograph, which is fantastic. I love my little figurines. I have a ton of books, but shitty bookcase. I do have some other cool things, like this writing desk my grandfather made, and my cool little memorabilia from Paris. I love it. I do not have any storage. There is no garage to speak of, so there is always a pile of stuff, usually gardening stuff, by the front door, which looks hideous. I don't know if you recognize this chair, but this was Sally in New Mexico or Arizona, so a relative of Dad's. And anyway, but super cool chair. I don't really know much about the history, but your mom was a huge fan of it, and it is actually very surprisingly comfortable. Big TV, hideous blinds. So I have lots of cool little doodads that I would like to display. Like, check out this. This is the patron saint of solitude. Very fitting for my house. So anything from Mexico, I'm all about loving that stuff. So this is my dining space. It is very small, and my little dining table that I never eat at is usually just a magnet for mail. I don't have a regular size fridge. I have two little ones that open. I changed the door swing so they both open like a regular refrigerator. Drinks on one side, food on the other. Cool other little things from Africa that I absolutely adore. When I moved in, there was just this window here, and I knocked out this wall and I put in a sliding door, and the deck is falling apart already. So I think just replacing the decking boards would not be expensive and be an easy fix. And then I have, another fig tree here. I have a chicken coop in progress down over there, and then there's a view of my very steep backyard. More cool things from Mexico, and then cool pottery that my friend Annie made for me. Then we go into the tiny kitchen. So again, nothing has been updated. I just I did this weird orange color. I don't know if you hate it or but it goes, I like it. I wouldn't do like a big room like this, but it's a tiny room, so I think it goes along with my other funky things pretty lovely. So speaking of funky things, I have this cool octopus that actually I'd given Mom from Mexico, but we're sharing custody of it. So I like the blue and the orange, my T-Rex cookie jar, stainless steel, but it's tiny and it's run down, and no matter how much cleaning I do, it always looks dirty in here. And that's the stuff that's driving me absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. But that's that. And then you come into the hallway. So I don't have a laundry room, but I have a stacking washer dryer in the hallway, which there's a little, let me back up. So there's like a little recessed area for it. But, oh, here's me and Dad in high school. Ooh, and a big ass snake. And then here's more art from, this is from Mississippi. Very cool stuff. So anyway, tiny hallway. When the washer and dryer are on, it shakes the house. Lovely. Access to the attic. Okay, horrendous bathroom. When I moved in, the walls were this really weird green tile, and it's not even like real tile, it's plastic tile. So I painted it, and at the time I couldn't reach back there, and I've since replaced the toilet, but I didn't have time to paint while we were changing out the toilet. And the rest of it's not really like finished because we had to, a friend of mine was helping me fix some plumbing issues, and we had to take up the floor and fix some boards. And the intent was to come back and finish, and then I had my medical debacle, so we just haven't gotten back to it, and we probably won't. So in the meantime, it looks atrocious in here. And same thing, no matter how much cleaning I do, it still looks dirty. So it probably is dirty. Master bedroom, still small. Again, 1940s house, so closets are tiny, and I am a little bit of a clothes whore. I try not to be, but I am. And so I don't have enough room for changing, like storing clothes in different seasons, and then also going from like lightweight to big as a house, lightweight, big as a house. So I'm always in between sizes. Oh, but here's like another nice view of my backyard. Dun, 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 beautiful. Anyway, but I do have cool things. There's a light that it's made out of street sweeper tines. Looks pretty cool when it's on. But again, just no storage space. No storage space at all. So it's always cluttered. So I know I need to declutter first. Here is my awesome studio. And so one thing that's really important to me is lots of natural light. And in my working spaces, and as much of my living spaces as possible, I have to have light from two sides. That creates the best kind of natural light. So this corner room is perfect for that, but I've got a stand-up desk that can adjust heights, and then like a fixed drafting table. Toby! Hi, baby! Say hi to Cameron. Hi! Oh, he's so handsome. So handsome. But anyway, working space. Again, not a lot of storage space. I have lots of bags and extra stuff. This closet is full. I use this old bed footboard thing to hang drawings on. And then more cool stuff from France and all my travels. And then this is probably runner-up to the worst room, bathroom being the worst. This room I had this as my office the first year I was here, and I did not like working in here, and I repainted it. It's like 5 times, and I haven't fixed the paint because I think there's too many layers of paint, and I need to figure out if I need to sand it, take it down, and start again. But it's just that there's not light from two sides. But either way, this purple is stupid, I know. But I thought I would give it a go. And so it's really just a storage space. So again, blankets for another season, camping sleeping bag for another season, more books, shitty bookcases, mixed in with cool things. You know, again, more art. This is the same artist from the woman who did the stuff in the living room. And then a dollhouse that my grandparents made for my sister and I when we were really little. And then more books. And crappy litter box. So, let me stop this video. I'm going to upload it, and then I will show you the renovation plans for the house. Woo!